Pocket FM.
To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.
Kate, believing her sister Alessandra is cursed, begs Duke Edgar to send her away. Edgar, amused by Kate's stupidity, agrees, but then shocks everyone by declaring he will keep Alessandra in his own home, as his wife. Katrina, witnessing the scene, is left wondering what will happen next. Had Katrina just witnessed Kate dig her own grave? What would become of Kate now that her plan had backfired so spectacularly? And what exactly were Edgar's intentions towards Alessandra?
As your wife? What sort of sick joke is this?
Kate began to laugh. She glanced at her mother, expecting her to also laugh along, but Katrina whispered an apology to Kate.
You cannot marry her!
Kate abruptly stood up.
I will not let you marry her.
It appears no one in this house knows what the definition of a wife is. Alessandra is not my fiancée, she is my wife, as we got married last night. There is nothing for you to object to. I would appreciate it if you keep your word and stay away from Alessandra. Due to the bad relationship she shared with you over the years, it is good for everyone to be apart,
said Edgar.
You are aware I have feelings for you, but you went ahead and entertained my sister. How can you be so cruel, Edgar?
Kate pressed her nails into the palm of her hand to refrain from crying in front of Edgar. As her heart broke, she still continued to love him. Her hope for them to be together was still there.
Cruel.
Edgar chuckled, as this was the one time he could not be called cruel.
Yes, I was well aware of your feelings, and each time you tried to make a move, I rejected you. It is your fault for continuously chasing after someone who doesn't care for you. Have some pride, Kate. You are the daughter of the late Baron.
Why her? Have you not heard that her face is ruined? People will talk about your marriage for years to come. She is not a woman suited for you, Edgar. I am much better. Take me.
Kate tried to walk up to Edgar, but Katrina quickly stood up to block her daughter.
It is a good thing I have never cared what others think of me. Alessandra and I will be fine. You, on the other hand, should work on appearing less desperate before others. As entertaining as it was, I shall pretend I never saw you act this way so you can keep your dignity. Baroness, see to it your daughter does not come near me nor my wife, or you will be the only Barrett left.
Edgar gave a warning. The childish chasing that Kate did had to stop now that he was married. He tolerated it because he understood young girls could hardly control their feelings. But now, her desperation filled the room. It was more than overbearing now. With eyes on the brink of tears, Kate said,
You will regret this. I will make you see you have picked the wrong woman.
If Kate could not have Edgar, then neither could the likes of Alessandra. To take Alessandra from Edgar, Kate planned to rise to their status, where she would have the power to get rid of Alessandra once and for all. She should have killed Alessandra back then instead of just ruining her face.
Edgar's words hung in the air, sharp and final. Kate's threat echoed in the sudden silence, a chilling promise of vengeance. Would she succeed in her twisted quest to win Edgar back, or would her desperate machinations only lead to her own downfall? And what of Alessandra? Could she truly find happiness with Edgar, knowing the shadow of Kate's obsession loomed over their newly formed marriage? What price would be paid for love, and who would ultimately bear the cost?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.
Kate is shocked to discover Edgar has secretly married her sister, Alessandra. Despite Kate's feelings for Edgar and her mother's objections, Edgar firmly rejects her and warns them to stay away from him and his wife. Humiliated and furious, Kate vows revenge, determined to win Edgar back and destroy Alessandra. Would she succeed in her twisted quest to win Edgar back? Or would her desperate machinations only lead to her own downfall? And what of Alessandra? Could she truly find happiness with Edgar, knowing the shadow of Kate's obsession loomed over their newly formed marriage? What price would be paid for love, and who would ultimately bear the cost?
And you wonder why I have never shown interest in you.
Edgar shook his head, disappointed with Kate's determined delusion. Still, he had to admire his charm to make a woman act this way.
She will not bother you, Duke Edgar. I will make sure of it.
Katrina planned to help Kate snap back into reality. Kate was not only embarrassing herself, but Katrina as well.
Kate, leave right now.
To her mother's surprise, Kate turned on her heel and walked away. There was a lot of planning to be done if she was going to rise to Edgar's level. Today would be the last day she lost to Alessandra ever again.
I'm sorry about her behavior. Kate is blinded by love right now, but she will soon snap out of it. I raised a wonderful young woman, and it's a shame you could not find it in your heart to love her back,
said Katrina.
The definition of wonderful must have changed since the last time I took a look at it,
Edgar stated, as he missed where Kate was a wonderful young woman.
What on earth are you trying to say, Duke Edgar? My husband and I raised Kate to be the wonderful person that she is now. We spent money on the best tutors and dressed her up like a doll.
Katrina failed to see what was not wonderful when it came to Kate.
Which part of looking like a doll makes someone a wonderful person? Might I inquire what happened to Alessandra while she lived here? What was her relationship like with her sister? I picked up on bad blood the first time I saw them interacting.
Siblings argue. They fight and they make up, but that does not mean that Kate is a bad person. You cannot listen to only Alessandra.
Katrina became worried Alessandra might have spoken of the many things that happened in this home. If Alessandra were to talk about how she was treated or the things she saw her father doing, their reputation might take a hit.
Well, what happened to her face?
Edgar had been curious about it from the moment he saw Alessandra. He suspected Katrina and Kate, but judging from how emotional Kate was, he knew it had to be her. Katrina and Desmond were just as bad as Kate for allowing it to happen.
We are here to talk about my husband's death, not my parenting skills. You do not know me well enough to judge me,
Katrina replied, attempting to change the subject.
I know a lot about you, Baroness. The mysterious woman who showed up out of nowhere and was able to marry a baron. Where did you live before Lockwood, I wonder? It must have been an awful place.
Edgar hinted to Katrina as he was on to her past.
You!
Katrina gritted her teeth. The one thing she hated about the people in Lockwood was their constant need to question her past.
Don't get so riled up, Baroness, as I was only teasing you. As long as you aren't hiding any crimes, I won't do anything to you. Let's move on before your heart jumps out of your chest. Why did you call me here?
Edgar was ready to get to the point now that the entertainment with Kate was over. Katrina took a deep breath, suppressing her anger because of her past. She called the Duke for one thing only, and she planned to get it by the end of the day.
As I was saying, my husband was the breadwinner, and you took him from us without reason. You have also gotten married to Alessandra and not offered us gifts. Don't you think we are deserving of money?
Money truly is the root of all evil. Did you spend last night calculating all the money you could collect from your husband's death? You're holding up better than I expected.
Edgar half expected her to be dramatically crying over the loss of her husband.
Edgar wasn't surprised with Katrina's reaction to her husband's killing. He was more keen on knowing what had happened to Alessandra's face. But what happened to Alessandra's face? What secrets is Katrina hiding about her past? And will Edgar grant Katrina's request for money, or does he have other plans in mind?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.
Pocket FM.
To unlock all the episodes, click the link in bio.